Good to see everybody. I'm glad you're here. I'm just kind of sitting down and getting things started up here.
Hello.
Salutations.
Salutations.
And I should have one more player, I think, who is a regular. He's been playtesting for a while. We'll just hang tight on that.
Huh. I'm just noticing something.
What is it?
I thought that I had switched my name just in a single server, but apparently I've changed it in my profile.
Yes, I noticed that as well. It threw me off a little bit. But I figured it out eventually.
I have a tendency to change everything except the fluid part.
Alrighty, I'm gonna just ping Enoch real quick and just see if he's coming. So this is, if you're already in the VTT, the virtual tabletop, I'm running Foundry, and basically there's nothing really there except dice and maps. It doesn't have anything like a character sheet or compendiums or anything of that nature. So, but you can of course type /R 1d20, and you roll a d20. And we'll have some stuff to look at. We'll have maps and stuff, so that's usually helpful. But it's relatively minimal right now. And yeah, when we've got everything defined, I will probably start trying to figure out what to actually do with this VTT, but until then, it's just a sandbox, if that makes sense.
For sure.
Thank you for being here. I sure do appreciate you taking the time to help me bring the world to life. My name is Thorin. Pretty much everyone calls me Thor. It got shortened to Thor in 4th grade, and it stuck. It's not just... it's enough my name to cash checks with, so it's not the name on my birth certificate, but it's pretty much my name, so. And I think I saw Enoch pop in. If you're ready for it, Enoch, you want to introduce yourself? If not, we can wait a second.
They have been cast to push to talk. To push to talk realm.
I turned it off, I think. I think I turned it
I
off.
believe it's still on. If I try to switch back to voice activate, it said it's still on.
Oh boy. What about now? Is it still on push to talk?
No, it's good now.
Okay. Ay, ay, ay.
Can you hear
why
me?
we're at.
I hear you, Enoch.
We can hear you.
Awesome.
Yes, yes.
My name's Enoch. I've been playing a little bit of Shattered World as it's been available. And I don't know, what else do you want to know?
And he's playing. Why don't you tell him a little bit about your character?
Dork to Orc. The Orc. He's frontline, get hurt things, and both loves and hates arts, is a wannabe artist. Doesn't has some weird religious ideas. Yeah.
We had a very spirited discussion when we rolled loves art and then hates art on the same character and decided that it fits. It does work. Okay, we'll do a little bit of a round robin and introduce ourselves momentarily here, and all you have to do is say hi, tell us a little bit about yourself and your character if you want to. How about Cybercaster? The other guy I know in real life, Enoch and Cybercaster, both, and me, all three of us, we live in a close geographical area, and yeah, it happened that way. So maybe some of you do too, and I don't even know about it. But
my name is Koi. I'm playing an elf sorcerer, right?
yep.
And he likes the arts as well. I was trying to find like an option for rocks, but so yeah, arts and pretty stones. I thought he'd like. He's a little young and currently feuding with one of his siblings. Did I say this right?
Yep, that's good. And Catholic fluid. 90% Catholic fluid.
I'm Black Fluid XV. I go by Fluid most of the time. I am playing Urist Goldhammer. Loves whiskey, hates vegetables. I'm very much thinking of playing Urist as a petulant man-child that I think would work fairly well.
Beautiful. Okay, how about Clinge?
Hello, I'm Kling Sinless, but I go by Kling. I will be playing Zail, a void nomadic scion, who loves women and hates birds. That's why I roll. I'm gonna be playing them as a kind of see a lot of stuff and doesn't really care that much anymore type, like smoker slash like wandering. We're traders, right?
You are kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Trading is often part of it. So you're kind of travelers slash explorers. The place that you're at is, you can think Starfleet Academy, and you would be pretty. That gives you a pretty good picture of the college that you are starting at.
Gotcha.
Cool, awesome sauce. Oz, you have a character named Ilara. Tell us about the both of you.
I am Oz. I have a lot of experience in TTRPGs. Wait. Oh yeah, the character is Ilara. So this is an elf wizard, more or less. I'm not really sure what this character is all about, but I guess. Hold on. Yeah, I guess being a wizard, they're the problem solver. They're analytical, trying to uh, look at ways to figure out what's going on, how to handle things.
Wonderful. Okay. And Syzygy is here. Syzygy is here, basically crashing, and I can give you a character if you want one, but say hi.
Hello.
And I do have a warrior character if you want to play it. It's I think it's a human warrior.
Hell yeah.
Kind of like it's a pretty straightforward character that I think should be easy to throw in if you want to play him. But that's up to you. You just said you were going to be here, and all you have to do is watch if you And 7 players is a lot too. So I'm not. I like bigger groups myself, but not everybody does. So.
It's fine, Coach. I'll just sit on the back bench.
I'm going to throw you this
and
link,
take
and
notes.
you can just kind of have the character there. Maybe somebody will die. I'm not trying to kill anybody, but maybe somebody will die, and you can just jump in at that point.
We get
Yeah, that's
TK
me.
to be the man in black that comes in and saves us.
John Warrior, the human
Mysterious
warrior.
stranger.
But I don't think that's going to happen. I'm pretty sure that everybody is going to live.
None of us are wearing red shirts.
I don't think so. We don't have
Shirts
any.
aren't red yet.
But I got the spray paint right here, so just kidding. So I think I missed. Okay, who'd I miss? There's one more. Sai, is it Sai?
Yes, yeah. Hello everyone, I'm Sai. I'm gonna be
Hello.
playing a void nomad rogue named Kalen. He's a merchant trader. Maybe very rich. Or at least he ain't poor, so and
Congratulations.
yeah. He loves the silence of the void, but hates enclosed spaces. So I guess he's claustrophobic. Just don't shove him into a closet or a cabinet because he can fit in there. But he's not gonna like it very much. And yeah. And I think he's good at sensing people and sensing things that are normally hidden or not in plain sight. So he's very good with that. And that's it.
Or why are all the void nomads merchants?
Everybody is a merchant. It's
Everyone's a merchant.
everybody's right at the center of social class, so that it wasn't. Nobody was getting.
I see.
Nobody was getting
I
a
thought-
lot of extra money, and nobody was, so low on money that it was a problem. Right now,
I
Nomads
thought
just like
all
to
of the void
identify as, nomads.
merchants
or like
had rolled like the merchant's lifestyle or some shit.
oh, they sort of. I mean, that's sort of their jam too. But I think I believe what you're hearing is the social class, which is just it's dead center for every character, so that it's not pushing the money up or down on this one. So let's see here. I was going to.
Trust me, I would have loved to be an indentured servant, but alas.
No all ghouls looking to get upgraded to vampires game.
Exactly. We just have one person who's like the max wealth tier, and everyone else is like indentured servants or like serfs.
What do you want, boss?
Lisa, could you spare me a pittance?
Or the one human amidst mummies, werewolves, and vampires, and even a magi.
Oh no.
John Newman.
I've got a couple of things to go over, and this will kind of get us through the front door here. I think it's and Enoch, please by all means, if you have anything to add, please feel free to jump in. He's been here for a few training missions, like I said, and we're kind of still building, but it's something that he's got a good idea of sort of what's going on. So we're essentially at an adventurer's academy. Like I said, you can think Starfleet Academy, and you're pretty much spot on, pretty close to spot on with Starfleet Academy. So the adventurers of this world come here to get started, and you get roughly a 4-year training program to get into your career. So that's kind of where everybody starts in the campaign. I will eventually make a way to create a character that bypasses that, but right now I'm not at that part. So you guys have all started your curriculums and probably done. You're probably somewhere in the ballpark of year 2 to 3 at this point, and you've done a few practicals. So Enoch did or I should say, Dork did a practical on like the intro practical that everybody does, and it just checks. It just tests you on handling a bloodstone and an unexpected goblin encounter. And then there was another place where there was kind of a interaction between Volution stones and Spirit stones, and they started growing wild and doing strange things. So they got that cleared up and cleaned out. So that's a very broad nutshell of kind of where we've been. The world is it's a collection of shards, and the shape, kind of a cloud, is referred to as the cloud. The planet exploded millennia ago, and it was left as these collections of shards. So they're still orbiting the star in relatively in formation relative to each other, and there's still a lot of them orbit. A lot of them rotate this way and that way, and there's anywhere from pebbles all the way up to islands, all the way up to continents, and all of the above can be adventured on. It's not meant to be anything that's like serious physics or anything like that. It's not hard sci-fi at all. So that basically is the idea. You're going to be traveling through this cloud, visiting these different shards the more you play. So I put in a few more games, 3 more games after today, which are just, you all can come and go as you please. There's no like obligation or anything, but I'm just putting the option in there. So if you look at the event schedule in our Discord channel, you'll see 3 more after today, which you can choose to join us, or whatever happens is what happens. It's no big deal. Today's mission is called the Rogue Signal, and this is a practical exam built on the concepts of orientation and introducing more complex environmental challenges, skill applications, and tactical combat. And you have proved your competence with your beginner's challenges, and the college is now looking to send you out on this mission. It's kind of something that starts to happen after your first few introductory missions. Is there's college, there's people in the college who will maybe like retain you or contract you to set out on some sort of mission that they're interested in as part of your curriculum. So, like I said, everyone does the intro mission, and Orc already did one mission at another shard. This one is designed to test your adaptability and resourcefulness. The Aetherium College needs a steady supply of raw materials for its advanced research labs and engineering workshops. One known source is the Glistening Bank, a hazardous cluster of unstable but mineral-rich shards that are not too far away. A Collegium survey drone has gone silent while monitoring a scrapyard shard on the edge of Glistening Bank, and now it has begun broadcasting a weak but persistent chaotic energy signature. The mission serves a dual purpose: recover the databank and learn to investigate an anomaly and handle an unknown, potentially hostile variable. This is still a test, but a more dangerous one. The environment is hazardous, and the threat is real. And as soon as you're ready for Professor Etheldred's briefing, we can jump into that, and you can role-play more detailed introductions if you want to. We can put you right in Professor Etheldred's office, or whatever you'd like to do.
Would you be able to drag out everyone's tokens on the board so I can just see all the names also?
If I have them named, I think I named them. Let's go ahead, and I think I set the ownerships also. Okay,
I have my ownership fine.
It's not going to show the names, is it? Okay.
You'd have to go into the token and say it, like make it so the names just hover. You can like hover over the token name.
Okay, I'll start configuring these.
So do we know each other going into this? Or are we kind of like meeting for the first time?
I don't think you knew each other like closely. I think you've met, but not for the first time.
Like classmates that you don't really care about until you're assigned to a group project.
Yeah,
Graduate.
kind of like that.
couldn't relate.
Oops, I had you set to hostile. Did I have everyone?
Let's go.
set to-
PvP.
God.
Yep, everyone's set to hostile.
PvP time.
PvP.
Okay.
Yeah, let's for day one of the playtest. Let's discover the meta. Let's see who can kill each other first.
Yeah.
We can have a battle royale.
We should probably
Exactly.
do that now that you've said that. I mean, maybe not
Start-
today, but
Shard-induced madness.
Okay.
We enter the shard cluster and it forms an arena and says only one may leave. Dear God.
Only one survivor.
But the survivor gets all the shards.
What are shards? I don't know. I just want them.
I don't know. I just know that they like do stuff and they're cool.
Planetoids,
Shiny.
asteroids, like lands, places that you walk.
I see. You described one as pebbles. I assume that they could also be like handheld.
Yep, the small ones are handheld. The very small ones. See, the planet.
Handheld in the same way that a pure, insanely radioactive rock is handheld.
Yeah, I suppose you could describe a chunk of uranium as like handheld, technically.
Or we're talking about shards. So bloodstones are
Oh yeah, bloodstones is what I was thinking. Right.
are like little pieces of magic, like little pieces of raw reality that are like radioactive, sort of.
Shards are they're land but three dimensional. Like you can go to different ones. It's it's kind of like if you're scaling down a galactic world into just kind of
Thing.
yeah, it's just the setting is a bunch of small patches of land.
Yeah, so shards aren't inherently like valuable.
Well,
Like places.
the ones that you're going to are mineral rich and valuable to mine.
But they're not invaluable because their shards are valuable because they have things on them that are valuable.
Yep, they're valuable because of what's in them or on them.
Also, when the professor says that it's hazardous, I raise my hand and go, "How? Like, which flavor of hazardous? Like, is it hazardous like there's things on it that's dangerous, or is it like dangerous in it of itself?"
Okay, well, the drone is equipped with a cutting laser and what's the other thing? Something else that'll hurt you, and the entire signal has become weird and chaotic. One of our drones is broadcasting a weak chaotic signal, and we need its data core. A transport will drop
Retrieve
you
black
off. Say what?
Is this like a retrieving a black box?
Yes. Although I wouldn't really... like, if you destroy the drone, you're going to destroy the data. So...
So we have to subdue the drone.
subdue it or whatever works to get the data out of it.
Extract it, then destroy. Gotcha. Alright.
Now, there's a transport available to drop you off at the shard. You can assemble your crew and equip as necessary, and the transport will retrieve you and drop you off in 3 hours. Don't be late.
All right.
He's
Can we
always
just eat first? Can we eat first? I don't wonder. As long as it's not too heavy, I don't want to hurl into the ship.
yeah.
It's disgusting. Maybe I don't have motion sickness. Maybe I have. I don't know. I hope not.
I don't think so.
We
I
have time to eat. It sounds like we're leaving in like hours.
My character rolled allergies, so I mean, that's motion sickness is not out of the realm of possibility.
yeah, you can eat,
Raisin.
and you can get. You start with some basic equipment, just simple stuff, and chances are you've got everything you need already. But you can get some equipment if you want to. Do you want to fix those runes to anything, or do you want to just hold off on that? We found some runes last time we were playing, and the whole
Oh, right.
the whole shtick there is so I don't have magic items. I have runes, and you'll have a certain number of rune slots for everything that you have that you can fuse them into and use the. So like if you have a +2 armor rune, you can put that onto your suit of armor, and it's now a +2 suit of armor. If you have a +1 striking rune, you can put that on your dagger, and it becomes a +1 dagger. Or you can put it on a sword, or you can put it on an axe, or whatever you want. The only catch is that you have to have a wizard and a laboratory, and you can either pay the wizards 200 per rune, or you can have a wizard and a laboratory.
Well, I mean, this is all the ones I've got access to are I have written that they are kind of communal, so people. The ones I've got are armor +2, undead control, treasure finding, striking +1, and striking +5. If I'm happy to divvy out with people. I would like the armor +2. I don't. Depending on how treasure is defined, that might come in
Yeah,
handy
right?
for the quest.
I was gonna say
going-
treasure finding.
Right.
What do you even put that on?
Probably
Maybe your
it's-
eyes?
Could be just your weapon, and it's just like an
Yeah.
elven sword in Lord of the Rings, where if orcs are close, it glows, except it's treasure.
Yeah, anything is. It's like stick it in there and we'll figure it out. You know, if you want to slap it on a
Right.
suit of armor, we'll just see what happens. So the fancier suits of armor have they have a few things like waypoints. You can pop open you can pop open a breadcrumbs, and it will draw a hologram pointing you in the direction of where you're trying to go, and you can drop a waypoint and hopefully be able to find your way back. That kind of stuff. And one of the things that I'm a little bit I don't quite have it dialed the way I want it is the sci fantasy. It's like it's not as exactly the concoction is not exactly right. It feels a little bit more science fiction today, and which is fine. I mean, we're gonna roll with it today. Last time it felt like a little bit more fantasy, and I still haven't gotten the blend exactly right.
Sort of found out the formula of
Yeah.
sci-fi to fantasy.
So I'm still working on that too.
I mean, I'll take the treasure finding thing and put it on my dagger, and we'll see what happens.
Right.
Do we have a wizard at a lab?
You have a wizard, and you have access to a lab whenever you're at the college. You can use the lab. So until you graduate, at which point you would have to buy your own. But you
Alright,
can
well, let's
definitely do it.
let's attach some runes.
Alright, so Rune of Treasure Finding is claimed. So far, what I have left is Undead Control, Striking +1, and Striking +5. Any takers?
Undead control
think I'll-
doesn't help anybody in this one anyway.
Strike +1, right? Or strike +2?
There was a +1 and a +5.
I'll take the +5.
Alright.
Nice.
So, and
And if there's no takers for the Striking +1, I'll put that on my weapon. But if there is, then claim it now.
oh, and there's going to be some new features since the last time you played Dork, and one of them is, I think, if you charge, you get bonus damage.
Nice.
Oh.
Okay, so
Do we have guns here?
nope, there's no guns.
Oh.
I have mental guns.
But there's if you are playing an engineer, for example, you will be able to create some stuff.
Do we have like fuel and whatnot?
We don't need to worry about fuel. You mean for the ships?
I meant for explosives.
Oh, right. Yeah, you can get some explosives, and let me just. Yeah, we'll count that as a splash damage at the time when it comes into play. But you can throw some explosives.
Yeah. Like explosives to an enclosed spacecraft.
I mean, if you've got something plastic at a certain point in the crystallization process, it's not exactly going to be volatile unless you have something that can give a sufficient shock. Which means you need a starter mechanism, but that still does mean that you can pretty much store explosives safely enough that short of a bad situation, you're not going to be in any danger.
Mhm.
Not sure
You
if
can
I'm going
believe
to be
in the
impressed or
talk
scared.
dimensions, but not C4.
Not sure if I should be impressed or scared that you know know more about explosives.
I play Vampire the Masquerade, Mage the Ascension, all that. You have to learn about it, or else you don't get any fun as Iteration X.
Oh my god, planting a bomb in a vampire game? Holy shit.
Do you want to fight a vampire?
No, I want the vampire to be buried under rubble.
Exactly.
Vampire.
Well, maybe a stake grenade, you know? You stake a vampire, attach a grenade to it.
Suzuki, did I give you a invite to that VTT?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just wondered. I didn't see you on the list. You don't need to log in if you don't want to, but I was just kind of curious. So we are embarking on the transport. It's a pretty nondescript functional spacecraft that doesn't really. It's not exactly a luxury cruise liner, you know. And it deposits you in a scrapyard on this shard and doesn't even have the courtesy to say good luck on the way out
What's
the door.
luck? What's luck for if? What's luck for if we're competent? Am I the only one that can't see anything in the map?
Nope.
Uh,
Ditto.
Okay.
Let's see, I must need to.
That's
lighting.
usually a vision distance, or
Yeah, it
Yeah,
says here right
in the,
token.
Lack of
Is it
lack of illumination is also another thing.
Yeah, you can disable token vision in the map settings.
The light didn't come on? Okay.
Yeah, it's just black. It's the void. Oh yeah. It's the void. Void nomad.
Right. We were
You're
dumped
staring
on a
at
shard
it.
with no
We've been
light.
spaced.
They just left us here. They didn't even give us torches.
I think this is the. Oh,
Oh, there we go.
Okay. Sorry
what a
about
nice
that.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm going to turn off the token vision in the others. I didn't put any lights on.
Jeez, what kind of scrapyard is this? Is this a landing pad? Why is it so messy?
The scrapyard is kind of what you're seeing is kind of the mess of the area. Like, it's just kind of a big mess. The transport's ramp lowers onto a surface of rusted metal plating. The air hums with a faint dissonant energy. Before you stretches a massive junk field, a graveyard of ancient ships and forgotten machinery covering the entire shard. Mountains of twisted girders and fractured hulls create a maze of metallic canyons, while strange, colorful crystalline growths sprout from the wreckage like alien coral. Somewhere in this chaotic landscape is Drone 7.
Oh, this is Glistening Bank, is that correct?
Yes, this is one of the shards in the Glistening Bank.
Wait, this is a shard?
Yep,
Which one is the shard?
you're standing
this
on
one?
it. All of it is the shard. It's like a little planetoid.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
We are on the shard, right? That's what
Right,
you're saying.
you're standing on the shard.
Oh, you said there was
Oh,
an
yeah, sure.
anomaly. What, do we see a sign of an anomaly?
You don't see it yet, other than the only sign that you've seen is just there was some kind of signal being broadcast that was a chaotic, jumbled mess of some sort of unknown language that nobody could figure out. Nobody could determine what was going on.
Would I be able to perform divination?
You might be able to.
How do I do that?
If you have divination, is that going to be under your spells or skills?
Oh, I don't see anything about spells. Oh wait, it's over another page. Talks about familiar and ritual casting. That's all I got, I think. And
Scrying.
improvise
You've got
compulsion.
scrying, and scrying. You could ritual cast scrying, which would, I think, for scrying to work, you have to like know what your target is going to be.
Generally.
Is like that for people, objects, or
So it
You
means
know,
you have to have like some connection
Maybe
to
we
it,
can
right?
maybe you can scribe the drone.
it does say that the ritual casting includes comprehend languages, so perhaps I could use that.
the comprehend languages is with the comprehend languages active. It's still just a jumbled mess of babble, which would indicate either that the spell failed, which is probably you don't think that's what happened. You don't think it failed, um, or that it's not a language. It's just babble. It's just noise.
Magic doesn't work.
Well, that's unfortunate. Well, time to search this pile of junk for anything that moves or looks interesting.
Okay, and this yellow pool over here is a hazard, and you are going to want to be careful approaching that because there's damage there.
A molten drink.
Delicious molten drink.
Anyone got any, anyone got anything to get past this molten, splurge that we have found? I don't know what you describe this as.
Ernest is going to pick up some scrap that he can find on the ground, and then he's going to head over to the pool and throw some of the scrap in to see what happens.
It seems to be a pretty acidic tincture, some kind of solvent that is pretty darn corrosive and probably hazardous to your health.
Ernest thinks maybe not good idea to go inside.
Can Kael do a backflip and then land right here?
That is going to be
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Oh. Wait.
Jumping at 40 meters like a gymnast.
Let's see what you're...
A good idea. Right up until the rest of us need to try to pass it, and we're like, "Whoa, what the shoot?"
Right.
We're all stuck here.
I have ways I can help to get one person across, but not like myself.
Yeah, I would roll jump and see if that's going to be 1d20 plus physical fitness, so plus 7, and that should get you across as long as you don't fail that roll.
Okay, first roll.
Slash our 1d20 plus 7.
I think if I fail, this will be the short. Oh, never mind. This will be the shortest session ever if I failed on that roll.
The first hazard immediately just jumps into like a pool of lava and dies.
Immediately melts, turns into ash.
Okay, you're standing on the roof of a rickety shed that is probably not going to hold any of the bigger guys, but it's okay for you.
Okay, for us shorties.
Use the roof as
Uh,
a
I have a question about my
Short king
stats.
behavior.
A question about your stats, you said?
Yes. What is my impact?
Impact is so like if 21, the DC is 18 to overcome. If that were something that, what's the word I'm looking for? If that were something that you needed to like overcome and reduce a pool, like hit points, it would be 3. And attacking would be the same way. So let's say it was an attack and the armor class was 18. He rolled a 21, so that's 3 over, so the impact is 3. In other words, that means 3 damage.
Okay.
And most of the damage in the game is listed as additional damage because when you roll damage, it's on top of that.
Oh, so impact is basically a damage dice, right? If I
It's-
understand correctly.
It's damage in the context of hit points, but it also, I mean, it's the same thing if it's using a skill, but it's just called impact. It's,
Okay. Further follow-up question.
yeah.
Can I cast Telekinetic Push on myself?
Yeah. Or a very solid object that pushes you away.
Sweet. Alright, I want to try and... Okay, this is another thing that could end very poorly. But as the other small man who can stand on a shed roof, I will try and use Telekinetic Push on myself to push myself across the chasm.
Okay, that's going to be 1d20 plus 10.
Alright.
Ooh.
Okay, you're over.
Yeah, that's 11 units I move myself. I'm technically
Does-
also prone, I believe.
Why do we have the same name? Are we brothers?
I think that's just how nomads are named.
Void nomads are all brothers.
There are only
And sisters.
26. There are only 26 void nomads. Looking at the walls of this junk canyon, does it look like something climbable?
Also, I've got to hop off at the other side in case.
Yeah, it's
Over.
gonna be kind of treacherous, but if you're not
I would
if you're not
less
planning
crap.
on jumping the acid pit, then you can probably go north and climb.
Less
I would like to
drastic.
roll for notice.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I'd like to use notice. I'm trying to figure out if there's something in here that can be helpful in this situation.
Okay, that will be D20 plus perception mod.
Perception. Okay. So this is how it works, I guess. Looks like a 30. Is that correct? So let me know if I'm doing it right.
Whoa, 30. Damn.
Oh, perception modifier, not the perception
Oh,
score.
what?
So it's plus
Oh, yeah.
6,
Plus 6.
which
that's
puts
13.
you at 13, which you aren't gonna notice much at a 13.
Do I notice something?
Sure is a lot of trash.
Yeah, it's a lot of trash. There's a maggot over there. Not sure.
It looks like the way to get across is the if you're not going to jump, is to climb to the north. That's about the extent of what you notice on that particular roll.
It feels like we could fill the pool with trash then.
It might melt the
Urist.
trash.
Urist,
Not all of
it will melt trash. Urist thinks it will melt trash.
but at certain points, reactions must end.
Yeah.
However, if we take down trash and all of a sudden other things start collapsing, like big ship over there, how will we know that we will not be turned to mush?
Maybe we can like saw off the parts of the ship, make it a makeshift, transform it to a makeshift bridge. I have a jury rigging tool. I don't know if that would help.
It might be easier to just kind of climb along the edge. See if we. I'll go ahead. So look for handholds, look for footholds. Just kind of climb along the edge.
Okey doke.
Why don't you do that and see if I can manage to do.
Okay, so Dork will be rolling d20 plus physical fitness mod, which is 9.
Is there a way for me to make the map bigger, or
Like zoom in and out
Zoom out.
with your.
I mean, I can
Yeah.
zoom in, but when I zoom in, it just brings me to one set spot. I can't move the map.
Oh, it's you move the map with the right click on your mouse.
Oh, okay. Sorry,
Don't
I'm
be.
new to this.
What is astrology good for?
I think a lot of people have
Astrology.
been asking that.
Maybe the mapping, yeah, mapping star paths. Comets. Oh no,
Sure,
not
that's
comets. Totally.
astronomy.
Wait, are you talking about astrology? I thought.
Yes.
Oh, maybe you can know when someone is acting like a Virgo.
That's a total Capricorn like thing.
Yeah, that's Capricorn. That's Capricorn coded.
Can I
Exactly.
predict the locations in which to step in order to cross on the side?
Yes, you
And they
can
actually,
give that a shot.
I rolled a 15, by the way. Probably not great, but we'll go with it.
yeah, use your for pool.
That's gonna give you a slip, and you're gonna get a little acid splash and take 5 damage for Dork.
What does my
Don't use that thing as a foothold. Next person to come through, don't use that thing as a foothold right there.
What's your what? I heard something. What's my?
What does my skill Control Fate do?
That is. It gives you like advantage. Let me get you the specifics. It gives
I
you
didn't know if it was like the
re-roll one.
reroll.
Yeah, re-roll one roll, and you're
Is that
you're required to
for me?
accept the result of the second roll.
Okay? Now, is that only on me, or going to be on a teammate?
It can be on a teammate.
So, could I use that to make him not slip? Or-
Yes, yes, you can.
So, Alara, you could re-roll if you wanted instead of taking damage.
You mean Dork, but yeah.
Oh, I'm looking at the.
Oh, I had. It does that because I had Ilara selected. I didn't mean to have Ilara selected when I rolled.
Okay.
That is, yeah, I just noticed that.
So I will re-roll. Much better.
Okay, with that roll, that's high enough that you can pull at least one other person along with you.
Who wants to come along? Just whoever is anyone.
I mean, I can go, or I mean, how many times can I use that? Should I just wait till people are safely across?
There's no limit on how much you can use that right now, and it might be an FR. It might end up being an FR pool or something like that. But right now, it's just the whole description is this. I just added you can use this on teammates, so because it came up. So
Okay.
Dork
Uh,
is. Well, I'd like to flavor it as Dork's halfway along and just sees some hazardous places and just kind of holds his hand out and is gonna help whoever wants to come with me to get across.
One of you can. I'll stay behind and assist for the next, I guess, batch of going across.
Really take Earth.
Or Vess should go because you did help Dork. So.
Okay. Well,
Just as like a world.
that's over you.
Just as like a world thing. Are we aware that is Dork aware that Control Fate was used?
I would say that's up to Vess.
Yeah, I'd say you can like feel like when you're about to slip, it's like you could feel the catch of your foot going back, I guess.
You see the
I don't
rollback
know.
frames.
Like you're slipping, but you feel like your foot was gently grabbed and moved back into a safer place, I guess.
Okay, cool. Oh well, thank you.
Yes.
By the way, really quick, when I use my psychic ability to cost psychic strength, is that my FR pool?
Yes, that is your FR pool.
Okay.
Yep.
I was looking for the stat everywhere. I'm like, oh wait, it's probably from the pool.
No
So
worries.
FR pool is what is it? It just adds more to a dice roll, right?
It does a lot of things. You can
Oh.
add it to any dice roll you want, and there's going to be abilities that you have that use FR pool that, like the psychic has a few psionic powers, and to activate them it costs X number of FR pool. Like most of them at this level are like 1-2 FR, psychic strength. They all are called something different for flavor for every field roll, and they're all the same basic thing.
Oh, see. So it's like feats. You can do feats if you have FR pool.
Yeah, and then you also will use it for like spells and psionics and powers and stuff. So
it's like a spell slot. Got it. Also a spell slot.
So, and everybody has kind of a different twist on their FR pool. Like, the engineer has an FR pool, and it's called engine. Again, that's flavor. It's the same thing for everybody, but that's the engineer's FR pool. It's called engine. The engineer's FR pool is shareable. He can put it into devices and hand it to other party members so that they can use engineering gadgets. The warrior has, not elite warrior, the basic warrior has momentum, and the warrior has no no gain by level. They have the ability gain, but there's no gain by level, and the FR pool instead goes up with every successful hit, and it just starts building, and you start pushing into, like, as you get into higher levels, hopefully getting wilder and wilder combos with a warrior, and stuff like that. Elite Warrior has heroism, which is made as again, something you can use your abilities with and stuff. And an Elite Warrior can apply the FR pool retroactively. He's the only one that's allowed to do that, to the roll that was just made. It doesn't go like back in time, but the roll that was just made, if it doesn't come out to the Elite Warrior's liking, the Elite Warrior can put FR pool into it. Everybody else has to do it before they roll. And so they all have a little something or other like that.
Is that on my my version of the character sheet?
I don't know if that's on your version of the character sheet or not. I wrote it in the field rolls, but I don't know if I put it on character sheets. But I can.
Yeah, well, we still got two guys we gotta get over.
Yes.
I'd like to roll astrology.
Go ahead and give me a
I just
D20 plus spirit mod.
all right. I'm gonna have my familiar give me a +2 to that.
Okay.
Oh, is it spirit and not mental acuity?
I think it's spirit, but let me double check. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because I don't get why the wizard is proficient in mental acuity if spirit is used for.
Let me find that one. I should probably download. Okay, give me just a moment here, and I'll put the associated abilities in there with the skills.
Okay.
Should have had that in there to begin with.
That's all right. I guess I'll roll with spirit. And I'll add the. I'll use the FR pool then. I'll use 3 points. Can I do that?
Yes.
All right. So I'm gonna add 12 total to the modifier. Okay. That's a 17.
Okay. Then Ilara can traverse safely over that path as well without a problem.
And my cat.
Yes.
Oh, you have a cat.
Well, it's a familiar, but yes.
Kitty.
It's a service animal. You can see the service patch. It says "Do not pet."
Aw. Why would you have a pet if you don't want someone to pet it? Kind of defeats the purpose.
It's a
Pets is
service
both
animal.
a noun
You-
and a verb.
Yeah. Okay. Forgive me while I. There might be some of this where I'm kind of working on some things here and there as we go along. I just kind of was adding the associated abilities with Ilara's skills. Um, I'll do. I'll keep going as they come up here, so that you know which one they go with. You know, so most of your most of your skills go along with proficient abilities, but it's okay to go outside of that to some degree. It's just that you're better and more of an expert with the others. So
All right. Well, we got one more guy, right? That has to get over.
oh,
I think it,
I'm fine with him following Ilara, and we can just move on from this if you guys
Sweet.
are good with it.
Wee.
Right. Is this
Just
flip
pointing out,
anything?
oh, you should step here. You should step here. Don't step there. Okay, this is the ship.
Urst has tiny legs.
This isn't a. This is just a big piece of random junk that is kind of resembling a blimp. It's just a particularly big piece of junk.
I wonder if I could jury rig it. Yeah, Kyle is
It is-
also doing that. I wonder if I could jury rig it to do something.
Well,
Yeah.
it clearly
Okay.
still contains gas.
Oh, more explosives?
Well,
I don't know
think we
if
can
they're
harvest it.
using helium or hydrogen, so who knows? Helium is not gonna explode because it's inert.
I think I'm the only dumb one here in this school. I didn't know that.
How did you even get into the academy?
Dorks
How
don't.
was
Joe.
it?
You're a Nepo baby.
Those with the notice skill can give me a notice check. That's the 1d20 plus perception, and
Description 6.
see
What-
how
oh.
see how that goes.
Something's coming, guys.
What's the mechanical difference between notice and alertness?
17.
Alertness is going to save you from ambushes, or in other words, surprise. And notice will not. Notice is what we're doing right now. Is just walking around trying to find stuff, or trying to notice stuff. Like it's not exactly the same thing as search. It's more passive in a way, but not exactly passive either. Ilara and Kale both notice some telltale marks left behind on this blimp thing that indicate that the drone has come through here.
We're going in the right direction.
Is there like
Uh,
is it a flying drone or a land drone? Are there like wheel tracks or something?
I was under the impression that we had some kind of tracker. Do we not have that?
It's a flying drone, and if anyone
But it's
can,
sending out a signal.
right?
Oh,
Right, it's broadcasting a signal, and you can tell that you're sort of nearby the signal, speaking generally.
I think we should be able to track the signal, or at least one of us should be able to do that.
I can do it. Kyle would say. Pretty sharp eyes. And Kael immediately runs from the blimp because it's too confining. Yeah, it's confined space.
Okay, trailing. I'm pretty sure that's perception, but let me double check. Kael has trailing, and we can give that a try.
What's the why is there a separate so what does it mean to have a proficient in a statistic? Does it just give you bonuses?
It doesn't actually really give you a whole lot of bonuses, but it unlocks a bunch of stuff that requires proficiency.
Oh, so if I have this open locks, I can open lock.
Right.
How
Yes.
do you get to it? Oh, so it's like a qualifier for a skill roll.
Usually it's not just skills, but yeah, usually it's a qualifier. Like you have to be proficient in this to do this, or to get. I let's see. Like for example, you can get endurance. Doodly doo, control respiration, or deep diving, or spelunking. Anybody can get those. But only those who are proficient in endurance can get bulwark of will, ironbound spirit, toxin resistance, thick-blooded, tenacious hunger. Those are for those who are proficient only, and they all have skills that are, you'll see that under other categories of stuff too. But they all have skills that are for proficient only.
It's like a specialty. Okay.
Yep, and it's like a specialty, and like you can I allow characters to try stuff untrained in most cases, not always, but I try in most cases. But the disadvantage sometimes is pretty severe, especially like if it's more specialized and it's something that's proficient only and takes a long time to train. Then it probably has a 4d20 or even a 5d20 disadvantage. So it's like I'll let you try, but the odds are definitely stacked against you doing something like that untrained. The normal disadvantages for things that you're untrained in that are less specialized and a little, like simple things like climb and jump and stuff like that is usually just 2d20. Like it's not supposed to be that big a deal to climb without having a specific climb skill, or jump without having a specific jump skill.
So when you say 2d20, so we don't just use 1d20?
If there's disadvantage, you roll 2d20 and you take the.
Oh, yeah, I get it. Yeah, sorry, my bad.
No worries. And then if there's advantage, you roll 2d20 or sometimes more, and you take
the higher.
The higher, yeah, exactly. So that's how untrained attempts usually work. Okay, let me put. All right, Kale can do a d20 plus perception, d20 plus 10.
Plus, yeah.
Trail
and
this
I
thing.
gain advantage since I have trailing, right?
No, it's the disadvantage is removed because you're trained.
Oh, so and how do we get advantages? If we do something to influence an action?
Yeah, there's sometimes there's advantages for certain magic effects, certain abilities, things like that you can get advantage for, and sometimes there's circumstantial advantages. So let me see if I can explain this quickly and easily here. It's situations where you get a bonus to your odds. Situations that are often magical or help from an ally. If there was somebody else in the party who also had trailing, you could roll that with advantage. I don't believe there is, though.
I think help action gives you an advantage as it normal D&D rules.
Right. Yeah, help action is like if somebody else is trained in trailing, then you can get a help action on that. But I don't think anybody else in the party has trailing but you.
Okay, so I'll roll it. So 1d10, 1d20 plus 10. Okay.
And you can add
Seems
FR
like-
pool if you want to, if you
Oh,
want to
yeah.
be really sure.
I'll spend 1 FR pool. So that makes my roll 11, right?
That makes your roll plus 11, yeah, if you're spending 1.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So
Cyberpunk with luck points. 16.
okay, good enough. All right, just basically, your trail is. There we go. Your trail is just pretty much the trail that you're following.
Oh,
So I
okay.
have to ask, how are you setting the DCs? What are you doing exactly here?
There's
Because I assume we need to beat a certain target number, right?
yeah, there's most DCs are set according to like you're trailing a drone which has a level, and the level is usually what you're checking against the DC. If it was something that was trying not to be trailed, it might have made like a skill check or something like that, and then you're checking against that.
So
But
you don't have a standard DC. It's depends on what it is that we're trying to.
I think this is
object or the creature. Is that
I think this is a standard DC because, as the DM said, the drone. I think
okay.
the drone is not trying to hide itself. It is just wandering aimlessly.
right, it's not really making any effort to hide itself, so it's not really that difficult.
okay?
But there's other things as well that could affect it in this type of circumstance. In this case, it's not really that hard to get a handle on where it's moving through once you know what to look for. Now that you've found the trail and you've picked up on it, and it's pretty straightforward at this point.
I imagine the tracker just beeps, like beep beep. No, once we're getting closer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and
You-
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not trying to hide. It's sending out a signal that we don't understand. Look, this could be an ambush, so I think someone with alertness needs to go first.
I suppose.
yeah, I was about that's a good decision. I was about to suggest that as well.
Okay, put the engineer has alertness, and I think Zale has alertness, or no, Kale. Sorry, I got you two confused. I don't think Zale has alertness.
No, I have insight.
Oh,
So
Okay, yep.
I'll know how it's feeling once we meet it.
so yeah, it's exactly what you're looking for. Like if you think there's an ambush waiting up ahead, then you're doing it exactly right. You want to put people with alertness up front.
All right. Well, lead the way.
Who has alertness? I don't have. I only have ambush. I don't know if that would count. I think it just makes me good at ambushing. I can't do the
Yeah.
reverse of ambush.
Setting up
Can
an
I do a
ambush
reverse
is,
ambush?
there you go. So it's Kale and Urist. Okay.
Who keeps leaving and enter?
I want to let you know too that you all have a crystal. You have a crystal that is essentially a communicator. You can use it to talk across large distances with the rest of your party. That's more or less all you need to know at this moment.
Oh, there are no cell phones, something like that.
That basically is the cell phone.
Just
All
crystals.
right. But it doesn't have Instagram, or
Or
No,
TikTok.
nope, there ain't no TikTok here.
Why? Where's my Subway Surfer to prevent me from getting distracted?
All it does is you talk to other people. That's it.
I'm surprised nobody has invented social media.
It's gonna be hard.
That's
to give it
that's
a-
why their
or
civilization
all we
has
do.
gotten so far.
That's actually what made the Shattered Planet, or the planet initially, blow up and create all the shards. There's so- too much
The
social
inter-
media.
They made social
Yeah.
media and the planet blew up.
Somebody made 4chan.
All right, let's keep moving.
Yeah, Kael would say that maybe there's someone out there.
Oh, that's weird. Why
Okay.
is it saying playtest wish list?
Wow. Someone took some spray paint and sprayed some words here. Can't read them though.
All I was putting on there was just some spray painting. I didn't want it to say words.
That's weird.
I'll be back in a bit. Hold on.
All right.
This
We
looks
are
like-
continuing to move forward across the terrain here and not getting ambushed, by the way.
Yeah.
There are no ambushes incoming that anybody has detected, and you're not getting shot, so these are good signs. That's odd. It's like, oh wait, no, got the wrong. By the way, if you don't have the little guy selected on your under the anvil there, then you can't select your token. It doesn't know that you're just trying to select your token. If you don't put it on the token selection tool. And you can also measure with the click drag. I'm not necessarily sure this is going to work, but I'm trying to make this where I'm not committing to any particular measurement. And,
Oh, I see. I was
and-
wondering why it was units and not like feet.
Right, that's why. It's because I think assuming 5 feet per square is fine, and
Yeah.
we can just do that. But I want it to be, if this works, to officially be there is no. That it doesn't officially.
Measurement agnostic.
Yeah, it's measurement agnostic. Yeah, exactly. But
I mean, it's nice for so you can use the same like measurements for like ship combat too, right?
yeah,
You
yeah,
can it's just a unit.
yeah.
Or, like,
And yes,
fast travel.
it will get goofy if you start to like say like, oh, the squares are a mile. Oh, I'm shooting my bow 25 miles. Oh, okay, well, if you do that, then it's going to be weird. But I'm hoping we can just like make it measurement agnostic. The crop circles are coming. Somebody brought crop circles with them. I don't know.
Yeah, it's me. I don't know how to use the ruler like a straight line. It just does a circle.
Those are the measurement controls. You want to go under the token controls, which is the first icon, and it'll be the third option, measure distance.
Wait.
Because
It's not a problem
Wait.
or anything. I was just like, oh, look.
Measure controls. What do I need to do? Control, click, drag. Okay.
I think that'll work. Yep.
Oh.
there you go.
So that's all it's going to say is the number of squares are the number of units.
All right.
And all I did
What's-
was with all my measurements in the documentation, it all just says units, and that's just the number of feet that D&D came up with divided by 5.
Yeah, exactly. What's all this stuff?
It's growing coral. It's stuff that comes out of the rust pockets and various bits of terrain.
Gross.
Can we sell these?
I don't think anyone wants some
you,
trash coral.
you can try.
It looks very pretty. I mean, maybe there's an aesthetic value to it somehow.
I guess.
How does it smell?
It smells like rusty tin and solvents.
Oh, never mind.
No problem, Ilara.
Looks pretty though.
Alright, is this like another little acid pool up here?
It's not acid. It's something else.
Alright. You two go first.
Kyle will
Mistake.
grab scrap
use-
and then throw it right here. See what happens.
It seems to just kind of fall in and do a notice roll.
Okay. $17.
Okay. It is kind of strange the way it didn't splash when you tossed it in. Nothing seemed to happen to it, but the viscosity of the fluid is like it's like the surface barely moved.
Oh, so it's very sticky.
Non-Newtonian goo.
And okay, so it did nothing. Oh yeah. Maybe some. I don't want to like touch the scrap now. Maybe try to remove it. I don't know. See if it sticks.
It looks like we could probably just step over it.
It might sink though. Maybe yeah. Maybe someone can make a bridge, or maybe I can make a bridge.
I mean, is this a bridge?
I think it's how do I say this? It's not a complete bridge.
I don't know. I'm pretty light. I'll test it out. Zael will try and hop onto this bridge to see if it like starts sinking.
Seems pretty sturdy.
Nah, seems good.
Yeah, Kyle will follow. Maybe he'll jump. He doesn't want to touch the goop.
Everybody jumps onto the platform over there, and when you look back, the green stuff is reacting to your presence and forming into some sort of not it's forming into like a form, like it's rising up and coming out of its resting state, and it's clear that it's alive. If you run away pretty quickly, you'll probably get away from it. If you hang around, it's going to attack.
Well, let's get out of here. It's an ooze.
Okay, this is kind of a jarring transition because it's the only map I could find was in the middle of space, which is not exactly the idea, but the map works otherwise. Just imagine the background is that junkyard. That's all.
You need to disable the token vision on this map. It's all just black.
I could swear I did that. Okay, let me go ahead and do that. Lighting, token vision.
There we go.
And I'm going to do the last one again. I did it once, I'm going to do it again. Save changes, token vision.
So we're in like a ship.
Yeah, the platform climbs up into the hull of a ship right here, the main deck, and it opens up right here when you climb up, and this is where you walk on board, and you can shut that behind you, preventing that ooze from doing anything. And your tracking tells you that the drone came through here. Looks like it went through this door, which appears to be sealed shut. So your search leads you to the fractured remains of an ancient freighter, its hull torn open like a wound. A huge multi-ton segment of the outer plating has collapsed, blocking the primary entrance.
Are there any like computers in here?
If there were, they are not functional anymore.
Can I jury rig it to work?
Yeah, you can give it a try.
Just to have my jury rigging tool. So what does it do if you have a tool? That means you can just do something, right?
Yeah, it's I don't have tool proficiencies. It just means like if you have, there's a lot of skills that you need the tools to use the skills.
So if you don't have the tools, you can't do it. Is that right?
Not every single skill, like you don't need tools to jump and stuff like that, but you need tools to do engineering or crafting, things like that require tools.
I see.
D&D has like a proficiency in the tool. I don't do that. The skill is the skill, and the skill requires the tool. So it's just kind of a different way of handling it, is all.
Yeah, so Kyle will try to boot up the computer with jury rigging tool. What do we need to roll for it? I don't have repair here, unfortunately, in my skills.
D20 plus mental acuity. Eurist might be better at it, but you'll both be probably good at it.
Hey, Dad. Can I go outside and see everything in the world? Can I touch grass?
You want to go outside?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Can I use your phone?
Oh.
No, I can't do that.
Why not?
Because I can't.
Julie's? I have to hang up.
My daughter is on the phone with Koi's daughter.
And
I figured that's what it was called.
um, where were we?
Yeah, I was trying to repair the computer. I rolled a 22.
Okay, the signal is coming from a cavernous expanse nearby that is kind of hanging off the, or what's the word I'm looking for? The ripped open hull opens up into the cavern.
Yeah, so what does the computer have on it? Does it say something? Like files, messages?
That's pretty much what it's telling you is once you get through into this room, what's left of this room, you can see a path down into the torn open floor that is that's where it's a cavernous interior where the signal is emanating from. So and the computer is just telling you that it's coming from in there. You can see a huge dome that you could jump down onto and climb down as long as you're careful.
And I looked down. It's just an empty dome? Is there something inside worth something notable?
It's lit down there, and it looks like inside the dome is some kind of flora that you can't quite really put your finger on.
Hmm. Okay.
And you're pretty sure that the drone that you're looking for is down there.
Are there any creatures hiding, maybe?
Give me a notice, D20 plus perception.
I don't think I have notice.
What?
Right.
I have a
Let's
skill called Spirit Sense. What
Oh
is
yeah, I have
that?
it by this. My bad. Yeah, so
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Spirit Sense is Spirit Sense will come back dead if you are trying to use it on machines. It's not going to tell you anything.
Oh, okay.
19.
Okay, you can hear a buzzing sound down in this cavern that is distant, but it's pretty telltale of the sound of a hovering drone.
Oh, and nothing else. Okay.
So, let me think here. Let's have.
I was trying to get information about this ship, like what was its purpose here, what's its mission, its
This
like
ship.
flight logs, or something like that.
Oh, this ship is inconsequential. It's just something that crashed centuries ago, and it's been decaying for a long time.
I see, I see.
So the actual ship that you're on is just an obstacle to get through to get to the drone layer. Let's go ahead and have you. I'm gonna just jump you all down to the drone layer, and then we're gonna take a little bio break or whatever you need for 10 minutes.
We'll
And
get into some combat, I presume.
yeah, let me make sure. You should see this. I turned on visibility, but let me double check.
Yeah, we see it.
Okay, so I'm kind of
Cool,
putting
thanks.
you guys on the on that sphere. There we go. That works. And I'll just pause it there, and we'll come back in, say, 10 minutes. Is that good?
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
all right. So
Yep.
grab whatever you need, and we'll be back in a few.
There's a window right next to my
Yo, microphone check, make it a microphone check. Give it a microphone, I make the microphone dead. Don't step to me, newbie, I could truly be moody. I could have played the fucking Grinch in the movies. I've been a part-time shadow cat, part-time. That is not a guy that I would ever want to try to battle rap. Snap, crackle, pop, mind fried to a crisp. Make an MC into a wide-eyed lunatic. Yo, give it a stage in a minute, I'ma eat you. El profesor is in the house, let me teach you. I could defeat you with two hands tied and have you waking in the hospital like, who am I? And who are you? Who are they? What is this? You wouldn't believe how someone react to this shit. The mind slips, slipping, speaking in tongues. Sly ink, GVA, that's how we get it done. 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 Sly ink, GVA, that's how we get it done. They claim to be who they ain't. Try to knock my hustle, they cannot pull this burner out of my pain. Chop him up where he stands. They claim to be who they ain't. Try to knock my hustle, they cannot pull this burner out of my pain. They claim to be who they ain't. Chop him up. Chop him up where he stands.
switch it up.
Chop, chop him up where he stays. Okay. 100 pounds, we just break them down. Take a couple phone calls, they gon' make them round. Let's make it show that everybody eat. So in the end, I'm making ends on everybody's streets. I'm in the trenches with a dope in. I'm circulating, pumping coke until they OD. The kid that started with 100 grams. Now he can turn a full slab into 100 grams. They claim to be who they ain't. Try to knock my hustle, they can't. I pull this burner out of my pants. They claim to be who they ain't. Chop 'em up. Okay, chop him up where he stand. Okay. Chop him up where he stands. Yo, microphone check, make it a microphone check. Give it a microphone, I make it a microphone dead. Don't step to me, newbie, I could truly be moody. I could have played the fucking Grinch in the movies. I've been a part-time shadow cat, part-time. That is not a guy that I would ever want to try to battle rap. Snap, crackle, pop, mind fried to a crisp. Make an MC into a wide-eyed lunatic.
Okay, a couple more minutes. Let me know when you're back.
I'm back.
Okie dokie.
I am also back.
Okie dokie. We're getting a little bit of... Go ahead.
I was gonna say I use Foundry a lot, so I know how fiddly it can be sometimes.
That's okay, yeah. Yeah, it can be a little fiddly. We're getting a little bit of thunder where I'm at, and it's probably okay. It sounds pretty distant where I'm at. If it gets bad or if it knocks the power out, then I guess that's the way the cookie crumbles. But I think we're okay. I think I'm just gonna roll with it. It doesn't sound like it's like I feel too worried about it just yet. So, and if we can,
Okay.
I think we can probably wrap it up if we can kill this drone without destroying it completely.
Alright, so eliminate drone, but not too good.
Yeah, you wanna get the data out of it. So if you don't get the data out of it, then you fail the mission.
What happens if you fail a mission?
Do we get expelled?
Say what?
Do we get expelled?
Demoted.
Not the first one, but maybe. Depends on how bad it
That's
goes.
how badly we mess it up.
Yeah.
I mean, mechanically.
try.
But if you
it
fail
can
if you fail a few of them, then you are probably going to get expelled. But that's sort of emergent and the type of thing that it's like, if you were exhibiting a pattern of failure, then it's going to come up.
Yeah.
So far, you're not, though.
I guess before we start, I just want to ask you a question about an ability. So, my ability, Psychic Assault, lowers. It says choose an ability score, make an action die, roll against the target score in that same ability. Does that mean I use that ability as well to do it, or do I just use my spirit? Like if I want
Yours-
to lower someone's like mental acuity with that, would I also roll mental acuity and it'd be like contested, or
No.
would I roll spirit? Okay,
It's contested, but you're using spirit to
great.
generate that psychic power against the target's mental acuity.
Perfect.
Hmm.
Make sure we've got everyone back.
I'm back.
Looks like we might still be waiting for Sai.
I'm here.
Oh, okay. Cool. All right.
Oops.
I think we're... And my mouse cursor disappeared. Oh, okay, it's back.
Just went to sleep.
Oh, what's this? Wow.
It's a disco ball.
It's a disco party in the drone layer.
Oh, so we're playing Disco Elysium, huh?
Okay, so we're going to roll initiative here, or I should say resolve initiative. So you can roll initiative, which works basically normally, as pretty much I think you would expect. Or you can choose fast initiative or slow initiative. And fast initiative is basically you're going to go first at a cost of using fewer actions. Slow initiative is you're going to go last, but you're going to get more actions. Fast initiative is your full move or one action and no reaction. Roll initiative is full move with one action or attack, or no move with full action or attack, and you get one reaction. Slow initiative, full move and full attack action with one reaction. That doesn't matter to you guys yet because you all only have one attack per round, but that's kind of the idea. Like, you can do it however you want to do it. And let's say multiple people choose fast or multiple people choose slow, then you use experience to determine who goes first. I'll just make the PCs first if you choose that.
I'll
What do
take the
we,
fast
add?
initiative.
What do we
Fast.
add when we roll initiative?
Yep, you can always add FR pool to almost...
No, I was saying do we add like any of our scores to it?
Oh, gotcha. It's perception usually. You can change it up if you have a compelling reason to, depending on
Gotcha.
how you set up the role play and what you are doing at the time. So I think it's probably best if we do. Whoops. I just hit the wrong button. Give me a second. Sorry. I gotta grab a quick notepad here so I can take notes. Okay.
Listen, I'm gonna do exploit weakness. Just enter it anytime that makes sense. I rolled 25. Okay, I'll be back in a bit.
Okay.
But that's exploit weakness.
And the drone is probably going last, unless anybody chooses slow initiative.
Mark is gonna do fast initiative.
Okie dokie.
Kyle also. Fast initiative.
Okie dokie. Fast initiative, you can take your full move, or you can attack, either one.
I'll do
So,
slow.
what's the initiative stat again? Sorry.
What was the initiative? What?
Stat?
Perception.
What do you...
Perception.
Oh, perception.
And our speed is I don't remember how fast I can move.
12.
12.
12 units. You can run at double if you've got mobile.
I've noticed that
Fast
one
was
of my. Sorry, go ahead.
Fast was Dork and one other. Who was the other?
Kyle is 23. Yeah, Kyle is fast. And also Elara is fast.
Laura and KL are fast.
Okay. And that just leaves Vess. Is Vess rolling or doing fast or slow initiative?
I was going to do slow.
Okay. Nope, I'm sorry, I still got Urist. Urist is... Did I miss it? No. Urist is fast, slow, or roll. Maybe he didn't come back yet. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think he said he has to be... Oh, no. That was Elara. My bad. Yeah.
He said he had a hiccupy connection, so he's actually offline right now in the chat. Maybe he's not actually here. Syzygy, if you want to...
Yeah, Fluid isn't in the call.
If you want to take over on Urist, you can, and I'm going to go ahead.
They're deafened right now.
Okay,
So
we'll
we
just
need to
jump
go
in. I'll just
down
jump
your
in with
list.
slow. So that puts us at Dork, Ilara, and Kal for the first move. So you guys can move up to your maximum move. And mobile lets you move double if you have mobile. That's essentially a run action.
Can I... Oh, sorry. No, it's not my turn yet. But I was wondering if I could hide.
Yes, Yes, you can. As soon as we get to your turn.
Okay.
Alright. Dork has
Did you make-
interposed himself between the rest of the group and the drone.
Okay. Ilara and Kale. Go ahead with your move action. You both have 12 movement. Let me see if I can. 12 movement for Kale.
Yeah. Can I use it? Can I use it to hide? Can I move and then hide?
Are we? Is that for Kale?
Yep.
Not with fast initiative. No, you can move or take an action. So using a skill would be like taking an action.
Well, can I hide here?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'll use it to hide. So what do I roll? Rolling.
It's D20
okay.
plus 10.
Oh, perception.
Yep.
I wonder why there's no like dexterity equivalent.
Dexterity is lumped
That's
under
like-
physical fitness. It's kind of a combination of like strength,
Strength,
dexterity, and sort of
Oh.
health, speed, kind of.
So, and yeah, I'm not using physical fitness, right? I'm using perception.
Yep.
That's, I think that would be a bit confusing if it's perception. Maybe, yeah, just a suggestion, like, have height be physical fitness. So, you're trying to do physical.
Well, it's like. I mean, perception is also initiative. I think perception is like your ability to perceive and your ability to prevent others from perceiving you. It seems like. Anything
Yeah, you could sort of say that. I think that's accurate. And it was sort of like I wanted to. What's the word I'm looking for? Like the.
I'm back.
Hello, sir. Perception is Rogue's primary ability, and so I'm putting all of the, all of the bread and butter rogue skills under perception. But I'm also kind of justifying it, like you said, like kind of as perception is your own perception as well as your abilities to prevent others from perceiving you in a way.
Okay. Yeah. It's. I think.
And it's-
Yeah, it's now your turn.
Perception is also your bonus to use ranged weapons.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, take Ilara's back.
Yes, and I did exploit weakness. So if anyone wanted to use that, feel free.
Let me get back.
What does it do again? Does it give you bonus damage?
I'll put
Yes,
it in the chat in a
you
second.
can add your MA modifier. Well, I assume that would be my MA modifier
Right.
to the
What's
damage roll.
what's
My
MA?
modifier is plus 10. Mental acuity.
Yeah, I'll hide and I'll use let's say 2 points from my FR pool.
Okay. Oh, it's yep. There we go. Okay, so
Alright, not the time.
D20 plus perception
12.
plus 2.
Total of 12. 25.
Dang.
Okay, that's pretty well hidden then. I think there should be... There we go. Not that doesn't mean blind. That I put that there for hidden. It says blind, but you're not blind. Okay. And that was Kael, so the drone is going to act next.
Didn't I go before the drone? I have a 17.
I think I misheard you. Yeah, if you haven't gone yet, then you go.
Alright. I just have a normal initiative. Can I use my action to double move? Or do you need the mobile?
It has to be with the mobile skill to double move.
Okay. I don't think I can even see the drone from this angle, so I can tell them my turn.
Mobile skill also works in groups. There's some stuff that I'm gonna have like team synergies with it, and mobile is one of them.
Oh, okay. So my psionic powers don't have like a range. Is it just like I have to see them and I can use them?
It's line of sight on those,
sight.
yeah.
All right, I don't think I have that. So
They don't have a range, and they don't have a, or they shouldn't. Let me double check and make sure I know what I'm talking about before I actually say this out loud. Sorry, bear with me.
all right.
Okay. Second reaction. Yeah, okay, so they don't generally have a range. It's usually line of sight. With all the ones you have, it's all line of sight. And they don't usually have a casting time. They're usually instantaneous.
Gotcha. All right, I will end my turn.
Okay. So, drone is next. And he is going to be moving up next to Dork. And
No, Dork.
he is going to swing the manipulator arm, which is going to hit an armor class of 15, which does not hit Dork. Okay, now slow initiative was next, and that was starting with Vess.
Okay. So I roll. I didn't catch the last part. Sorry.
You can use all of your stuff basically. So you can do a full move and cast if you want, or a full move and attack, I don't think you're going to get there with a full move, so you're probably going to end up full moving as close as you can, and then cast or range weapon.
Yeah. What is my movement? Let me see.
12.
It's 12.
Yeah, and the spells probably. I think you're gonna use. You could use Fleet Foot and speed yourself up, but I'm assuming you're gonna use Magic Missile.
Yeah, I was gonna get as close as I can, or I could touch someone and use Fleetfoot on them.
Yep, you can use it on your allies as well. Or really any willing creature, I should say, is technically the
Yeah.
spell description. So if you touch an enemy with Fleetfoot and they are willing, then they become Fleetfoot. Fleet-footed.
Not gonna do that. Let's see. Can I go? Yeah, I'll get as close as I can, and I'll use what is it called? Magic.
Magic
missile?
projectile, basically it means
Magic
magic
projectile.
missile. It's just yeah, you can get pretty,
Can I?
you can get pretty far up there. You can almost get all the way up there. So that works. Go ahead. Can you what?
Oh, never mind. Does my magic projectile reach?
Yes.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll cast magic projectile at it.
Okay. So give me a d20 plus 10 for spirit.
Okay, now
It's-
since
it-
I'm new to all this,
it's
what
not
do I
an-
do?
It's not an automatic hit like the D&D spell is. So it's
Okay.
something you have to aim. If you type /R 1d20 plus 10, it will roll it for you. You can type that into the chat.
So it's /RD20.
Yep, plus 10. So if you don't, it'll usually let you like add things together, and you know what I mean, like make it into kind of a
Yeah.
formula if you need to. But you
Well-
can always just type /R 3d6 and roll 3 6-sided dice or anything like that.
Okay. Sorry, I'm new to all this. Oh. Oh boy. 12.
Okay, hold on. He's got a low armor class. You might have hit. Nope, you didn't hit him. Okay. You actually came close, but that's not quite a hit.
Okay.
Next is Urist. Go ahead when you're ready. If you're still with us. Nope, I don't think he is.
Who's playing Eurist, by the way?
Fluid.
Fluid, and I think
yeah.
he lost his connection. I think he was having trouble with his connection, and
Yeah, he's not really called.
it just fell out. And I was saying Syzygy could take Eurist if he wanted to, but he's gone too. So I am going to do this. I am going to just play him as an NPC for the moment, and we will go ahead and we'll give this a try. He's got 6 units of movement, and I'm pretty sure he's got a projectile he can shoot. Yeah, light crossbow. Okay, that works. Eurus will fire his light crossbow. And that does 10 damage. That pops him pretty good. Alright, so we can go ahead and go back to Dork now. And you are on fast initiative, so you can go ahead and go first.
Okay. So if I remember correctly, we don't want to kill this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
we need to retrieve something from it.
I would like, after it strikes at me with its manipulator arm, to try to catch that arm and rip it off, if that's possible. First
Okie
of all,
dokie.
what kind of condition is this thing in?
It's old but sturdy, and when Eurus sunk a crossbow bolt into it, it looked like it was not loving that. So it took some damage. It definitely took some real damage from the crossbow bolt.
I was yeah, okay. Alright, so yeah, if possible, I'd like to do what I described, try to rip its arm off.
Okay, we will call that a, I think, physical fitness attack. So we'll just do a d20 plus 9. Okay, that hits and does 2 damage, and it kind of rotates the arm in a way that it doesn't particularly care for, but it's not really terribly distressed about it.
May I just keep hold of that arm? Or is mechanically, does that work? Or is that
Grapple.
being grappled?
Yep.
Yeah.
So you want grapple. To hold on to it, you will roll your grapple roll, which is basically the same roll you just did. And he will roll his strength,
Am I
which
wi-
is not real high.
Am I waiting for next round for that?
No, you can go ahead and do it. You've got a hold of his arm, so we can just do the grapple right now.
Alright.
The only way he's going to overcome that is with a natural 20, which he did not get. So that's not Urist, that's the drone.
Right.
I don't have the right token selected. Okay. You've got him. He is grappled.
Alright. I think that's unless I should start dragging him toward the rest of the party.
I mean, you can.
if that's a possible thing.
You can the next round.
Alright. Alright. I'm done.
Ilara?
Is it my turn?
Ilara Vanth, when you're ready.
Well, I'm pretty sure a drone is not going to be affected by flash powder. So I think the only... Yeah. I'm just in this situation where pretty much all I can do is either use the familiar to distract the enemy, or use exploit weakness again. Let's try using the familiar, the cat, since that will give the next attack roll advantage.
Okie dokie. And
Um,
You can
So
do
I
that.
think all I need to do is command it. So
Yep.
I don't need to roll anything. I'm just. It has to be within 5 units. So I don't know how far the familiar can go, but I'm just gonna try to get it. What is 5 units, by the way?
Five
Unless I need to.
squares. It's basically we're probably doing 5 foot squares, so it's probably 25 feet in this particular map. But it's something I am fine with hand waving and just saying it's there. It's
Oh, I can see it, 5 units. So it has to be about here. So yeah, I'll try to send the familiar out there, and if it can't make it, then I will just do what do you call this?
it can make it.
All right.
Okay, so that is done with a bonus action, which means that you can still do a move or an attack.
Am I not in fast initiative, or
Yeah, that's fast initiative. You have a.
oh, so I can still move? Well, I would move, but how do I go back to moving? Because I can't seem to move.
You can't
after
move?
using the ruler. Well, after
Oh, yeah.
clicking the ruler, I stopped being able to move the tokens.
Oh, click the square. It's two icons above the ruler.
Oh, that one. Okay. I don't want to get too close, so I'll just stay over here, I guess. And do I still have an action?
It's one move action or one attack.
Then I will just end it with that and give somebody advantage.
Yep. Okay. Here's. I'll put this in there just so you can see it. Excuse me. Okay, so the next attack has advantage, and it is Kael's turn.
So this system, it doesn't have like, say, interrupts. Like, is there a way for somebody to go first before KL, or switch places, or is there some way to do that?
Not usually, no. I haven't really planned on that happening yet.
Yeah, so once you choose initiative speed, you can't you're kind of stuck with that for the combat.
No, not necessarily. There's ways that you can trigger a determination of initiative. But it goes in that cycle for a while. Like, first level is probably going to be like you determine initiative, and it just cycles the way that you determined it until the combat is over. And then as you get higher level, you can do certain things that are allow the party or all sides or whatever the case may be to redetermine initiative.
Gotcha.
Okay. Is Kale still with us?
Hello?
Hello.
Here.
It's your turn,
It's your turn.
It's my turn. Oh, I thought. Sorry, my
and you have
bad.
advantage on an attack.
Yep. So I can move.
You can move or attack. You're on fast initiative.
I can move. What's 6 units or up here.
A little bit back.
Is there a sprint option in this system? Like just straight running?
If you have mobile, yes.
Oh. Yeah, I'll just move. I'll just walk up right there. All hidden, I assume.
Yep, you're still hidden.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, then I think that's my turn. Yep.
Cool. Okay. Zale, you are next.
All right.
Now remember, Zale rolled initiative.
Indeed. All right. Let's get a little bit closer. I think I'm going to use psychic assault, targeting its physical fitness, so that Dork can just keep it grappled while we try and retrieve the data. So I will make a spirit check against its physical fitness.
Okay.
$19?
Okay, that is almost going to shut it down.
All right.
Very nice.
Can I know what the impact was?
It was 7.
Dang.
And that will shut it down. If you do that again with 5 or more impact, that will shut it down. So, or Dork might be able to just grapple it and basically smother it if he wants to, but it's going to shoot its laser first.
All right. Since is it Earth's turn now?
It's the drone's turn now, if I'm not
It's the drone's turn,
mistaken.
gotcha.
Let me double check. Yep, it is the drone's turn. So I am going to I should be able to hit any of these. I think he is going to target Dork and shoot him with his welding laser for a 16. I don't think 16 hits Dork.
Nope.
Okay. So the next up is Vess, I do believe, and Vess is probably going to be able to shut him down, I think. You can try another. You can try another magic missile if you want, or you can get closer and just hit him, or whatever you want to do.
I'll try another magic missile. If I do that, that's not gonna like destroy it or anything, right?
No. If you call it subdual damage, it won't destroy it.
Okay. Then yeah, we'll do that.
And you can, before you roll, remember you can push FR pool into this, and honestly, like a little bit of cheaty metagame, there's probably no reason not to just use the rest of your FR pool right now.
Okay. I can't fully remember how to do that.
/R 1d20 plus 10 for spirit, and then I think you've probably got about 10 FR pool left, so plus 10 plus 10.
I hope this is right. 26. Dang, I'm rolling low in digital dice too.
All right, that gives you the opening you need, and he is out of commission. The engineer quickly moves in and retrieves the data slate that you were looking for.
Sweet.
The goal is to remove the data core, and you got it. So the chaos mote is still pulsating in the drone itself, in the arm, and you can carry that back with you, or you can just leave it. It doesn't really matter. But bloodstones are usually worth money, or they're usually valuable. Once the drone has been disabled, the data core can safely be extracted. The party returns to the transport ship and back to Aetherium College, where Professor Aetheldred is waiting. Professor Aetheldred takes the data core without a word, plugging it into a nearby console. Data streams across the screen. The corruption originated from a chaos mote. Your sensor readings are adequate. You retrieved the asset mostly intact. A marked improvement over your initial attempts. You've earned your credits. This was a test of adaptability. The universe will not always present you with problems that can be solved with brute force. Sometimes it demands precision, sometimes intellect, sometimes creativity. Do not forget that lesson. Your advanced training begins in 2 weeks. Dismissed. And he pays you $1,400 solarium divided by 6 is 233. So everyone gets 233 SO.
Let's go.
Where's that under?
Equipment under coinage on the top right.
Oh, I see it.
Gideon didn't come along, so I'm gonna
200 and what?
233.
Okay.
It'll be a while before I have like character sheets and stuff in the VTT that actually is doing the calculating, but I hope to have more definition on the skills next time, and take a look at some of the magic powers and stuff and make sure that's all making sense. I think seems to be okay, at least workable, and I will just keep hammering away at it. I'm going to play again in 2 weeks, and anybody who is here is welcome to come on over and play the game if you want. Do another play test. I'm going to make it, try to make it kind of self-contained like this, where it's a single kind of kind of mission type scenario that you can play through and start to finish, and we get everything done in one night.
So is it
Right.
supposed to be a Star Trek type kind of game with missions like this, or do you have another mode of play?
Sort of. I kind of dialed the flavor a little further over into sci-fi tonight than I. It just sort of happened that way. I was like, oh, this is more sci-fi than fantasy, and it was something that it was like, well, the playtest is, tonight, and it's probably too late to rewrite this thing. So I just decided I was going to roll with it, but it will be something that's like more like it's supposed to be more of a blend, like a sci fantasy type of a game.
What about the play mode, the gameplay mode? Is it going to be performing missions, Star Trek style, or is there a different mode that you are looking for as well?
I think that's the easiest way to do it in this context because it makes the missions kind of short and sweet, and it lets me create something that you can jump into and leave at your own will. You don't have to like commit to a big campaign. I think probably the other mode of play would be just basically a bigger campaign, something that is probably more self-directed, that you have more autonomy and you're doing stuff that is probably more long-term, like something that where if we were to play a few sessions it might not resolve in one session type of a thing. But
What do you mean by that? Like, what is the game about? What are people supposed to be doing?
the game is about creating or collecting bloodstones and exploring these shards and maybe beyond. Creating the like recreating the world that got destroyed and kind of re-networking it in a lot of ways, as well as finding old world tech, like ancient technology that has been lost as it becomes available again.
Well, I would suggest if exploration is really important to the game, I think could use a focus on creating really unique and challenging environments, and less on maybe fighting enemies. Like there could be enemies in the form of like native wildlife or things of that nature. Mm, Anyway, I just think that would give it a different feel to it from
I mean,
many other games.
I mean, at the end of the day, you can run any system in whatever setting, or like, you can run the.
I disagree with that.
You disagree that you can't like run a system in different ways?
In different ways, yes, but design and gameplay should have a shared rhythm. So there's such a thing as game rhythm, and it should fit. The design should support that game rhythm. When it doesn't, you could still run it, but the rhythm it will be off.
Yeah, the world doesn't feel alive. Like for if it doesn't match the intended goal. The game, like for example, in D&D, you go to dungeons, you explore dungeons, get loot. In Cyberpunk, you do jobs, you do criminal acts, you do heists. And yeah, if the game will be focused on exploring, it should be center point. Like that's why I tried looking through the computers to see if there's any lore significant to them, because it's kind of the vibes of the game that I'm getting from. And yeah, I was disappointed because there's just nothing. Maybe just like feel the meat of the world, make it more alive. Yeah, like Ozit, make it more unique, make it feel
Like maybe you could
as
have
it's
interesting plant life, interesting minerals that do things that we can interact with. Uh, we can find things in the on the shard that we can interact with in various ways, and can either help us or hinder us or even be dangerous. These are just ideas that I'm throwing out there, just brainstorming basically.
Yep. Right. Gotcha.
and also I think you need to rework the fast and slow initiative because it limits a character's movement. Like my character just stood there and did nothing because of how limited the movement is. The movement is maybe revert it back to the indie movement, or maybe make it more so that it's more fluid and more engaging rather than just standing around waiting for others to end their turn, or maybe wasting your time just waiting until we can finally go to the action that you want. I think the slow and fast initiative slows down combat, and D&D's combat is already slow as it is, without how many spells, the AC, the attacks.
Gotcha. Okay.
Mm. Yeah, I think.
I would say my
Mhm.
only complaint about like the movement is that I think you should probably be able to use an action to double move. That's just like a normal thing people
Oh yeah,
do.
kind of like in Pathfinder, you have 3 movements. You
Because
can move,
I think
attack, attack.
I think the idea is that like you never want to feel like there's literally nothing you can do with your action on your turn. And so like if there's nothing, like if I move and I have literally nothing else to do because I'm too far away or I'm trying to get somewhere, then I have nothing to do with my action. I just pass my turn. I think just being able to double move, it's like a really nice thing. So it feels like at the very least I'm like I didn't waste my turn just like moving, doing nothing. I at least like I'm getting to somewhere.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
there are games that use zones instead of like specific movement. Like if you're not trying to be a tactical combat game like D&D, you might want to simplify the combat system. And one way you could do that is to use zones instead, like Star Wars uses this. You can do far, close, or melee, and you don't have to specify exactly how many squares someone moves. You just uh, can specify, okay, I'm moving from far to close, or basically things like that.
I mean, I feel like that's a bit. I feel like it's a bit much because this feels very much like a 5e/Pathfinder-y system. So just to like completely rewrite all of the range mechanics for
I mean,
combat, I feel
it
like it's
depends on what
extreme.
you want to do with the system. If you
Sure.
really want to have that tactical combat in there, then yeah, you can retain that. But if it's not the main focus of what you're trying to do, then maybe consider simplifying the combat system. So you have to just go back to the basic question of what is the game's focus? What is it that you want people to be doing? What are the players supposed to be doing?
The combat is something that I was trying to reimagine. I was kind of thinking I might even rename combat to something else, like, say, rapidly evolving situations. And all it really means is that things are happening fast and time kind of dilates while things are happening that quickly. So situations include like combat, but also anything that is, I mean, um, sports could be a rapidly evolving situation.
Yeah.
Something where a race could be a rapidly evolving situation, stuff like that. And I just kind of wanted to put rewards
Right.
in the game for things that are not combat and kind of unify how they work together for different sorts of actions that you might take. Things that are not combat, but they should feel like just as rewarding and ideally, not the type of thing where the player is sitting there waiting for the action to start in their mind.
All right.
It's like
Because I just
that.
want
That
to
is the
put it out
action.
there. Yeah, not every game needs to have tactical combat. If you want it in your game, that's cool, but it's worth considering whether a tactical combat system makes sense for what you're trying to do, and if not, then there are other approaches.
Yeah, actually look
Yep.
at more like narrative games as inspiration. But for me, sci-fi should have tactical, or science should have tactical combat. But it's just for me because there will be like spaceships, maybe firearms, and since if it's a very exploratory system, maybe yeah, sprinkling some combat in. I'm not sure how Traveler's combat system works. If it's tactical or how they call it, it's more narrative. Maybe you could take inspiration from Traveler.
Yeah, I will say, just like what you want your game to become is like totally up to you. But like from an outsider, just having played this first session, just like looking at all the stats and abilities, it feels like a very like tactical, crunchy game currently, right? Where it's like you
Yeah.
have all these abilities, where it's like the numbers are very, every ability, like for the psionics, for example, like all of them have like, they all interact with multiple stats. They all have like these DOS scalings where, the amount that you beat a score by matters. You have a ability that like moves people around the map. You have an ability that drains stats. You have an ability that like, you have some like role play abilities. It's like, it feels like a very like tactical, crunchy game currently.
Yeah, the degrees of success was going to apply to everything originally. Like, absolutely everything you do is going to be a d20 roll, and you will have a target number of some kind, like normal. And then how
like
much.
Pathfinder 2E almost. Where
Yeah, and.
everything's either a success, critical success, failure, or critical failure.
Yeah, it's Pathfinder 2e has a like if you beat the target number by I forget, I think it's 10 or more, then it's
Yeah.
like a critical success, and 20 or more, and that was going to be basically every roll, and I kind of dialed that back some. I was creating a system that was too much homework for the players unintentionally when I was doing that, and it was like the stats were all pools. There's a little column that says maximum under that, and I think it's still there on the character sheet, but I blocked it out because they were going to be like if you are doing that psionic attack against somebody's mental acuity, you are taking it down like hit points.
Yeah.
Right. I just want to caution you, because if you
And
do,
it got really crunchy, and it's been actually dialed back. Believe it or not.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with the crunchy system as long as
there's nothing wrong with it. It
makes
depends
sense.
on what
Yeah.
you want with from the system.
Yeah.
Just don't be like
Because
Shadowrun.
Yeah, I think
If
it's just that
you-
if you want a crunchy system, you gotta like commit to having a crunchy system, not
Yeah.
like have half of it be like, you don't want a system where it's like sometimes it's really crunchy, but then sometimes
There's,
rolls don't really.
There are medium crunchy systems.
There are medium
also.
crunchy systems, but like you don't want it to feel like only half the time the numbers actually matter at all, right? But then the other half they really matter. I feel like either the numbers that you roll and use like matter a lot, and you're trying to like min-max your characters, and like the stats matter, or they don't matter as much.
Well, you definitely weren't supposed to get locked down on the floor while you're in combat. That wasn't supposed to happen.
Also, I will say this is a like micro thing, but psychic strength or psychic assault is a crazy ability. Just saying, like the fact that like especially with a high spirit score, you can easily drop probably one of the enemy stats to like 0, in a system where the impact oftentimes like influences like damage and stuff on like I could drop someone's, like if I was trying to kill someone, I would drop their mental acuity to 0 and then just use psychic strength to get like maximum. Basically, wherever I roll, I deal that much damage. The damage is equal to what I roll, essentially, right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
do think that
Like
the
a plus
psychic
10.
is clearly head and shoulders over all of the other classes.
Yeah.
It's just the obvious best class, and I think how I would fix it is to give it some kind of cause, like they could accumulate stress or trauma. That is what I would do in order to adjust the class, because as it is, they could just freely do what they want, and there is no real cost to it.
Yeah, like you can, like the cost is the FR pool, but like at this level where you have 12 points with the cost of everything, I mean you could probably, with how strong like push is, like 1 unit per impact, you could probably push an enemy very consistently far enough away where they can't reach you in one movement. And if they don't have a ranged attack, it's like I push them away 12 tiles and I walk away 10 tiles, and since it's all line of sight, I can just do like 3 attacks in the time it takes them to get to me. It's like it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of resources in games, like you use up things like spell slots and like that, or spell points. I much prefer the Blades in the Dark approach, where you can try to do things, but that might cost you stress, and that's what I would recommend for the psychic.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
also give
like a risk reward thing. Like the more spells you use, the more like chance you have at like having some sort of fallout, I guess. to use those
Yeah,
spells.
Fallout. That's
Yeah.
from Spire, the city below.
Fellow Spire enjoyer. Spire's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that system.
also maybe give more options for FR pool for martial classes, like special abilities, and then rather than just flat number to add to a dice roll. Kind of like what Shadowrun did with Edge, makes you do cool stuff. Maybe lock it behind a class, but that, like for example, rogues maybe get a backstab that can be activated by FR pool, something like that. Just a suggestion.
Yep.
Because it feels like FR pools are lacking if you're playing a martial class compared to spellcasters, which can do a lot with them. So maybe to even the playing bit a little bit, give a weight to the FR pools for martial classes. Also, please have guns. It's kind of like a prerequisite for science systems, having guns.
I have sort of guns. I mean, they're projectile weapons.
Yeah, like laser rifles, maybe your revolver, your standard revolver, or maybe if you want more science feel to it, like like how Star Wars do it with blasters.
I don't know. It's up to the designer, I guess. I mean, June doesn't
Yeah.
really give you guns,
Yeah,
not so
June
much.
don't.
For example, you
It
use
has
swords
great,
basically.
for it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
if this would be like with science in it, there should be guns. I think it drives home the point that this is a futuristic setting. But if it's not the vibe what you're going for, then yeah, that's totally fine. But it's just
I think
it
the
feels like
vibe.
more fantasy more than science or anything.
I think the vibe he's going for, and correct me if I'm wrong, Thor, but is that it is fantasy, but the world has kind of convergently made the setting kind of convergent evolution style, makes it look more sci-fi.
Yeah. I mean, there's what is it? Was it the D&D setting? Ebon something? Eberron. Yeah. I think
Weapon is
fantasy and
definitely
science mixed
fantasy.
in. Eberron's done it right. Like magic powers, aircrafts, and also I think the aesthetic
Mhm.
should fit with what's going with the setting. Like if there's no guns, and why is there like a blimp or a ship? For me, it just doesn't match the vibe.
Yeah,
Maybe there's
there's
like magic powers, the technology.
no, I
If you
think this
want,
is more like Arcane, which is definitely more on the sci-fi spectrum, but it also
Oh
has
yeah,
magic.
yeah. I think that's what you go for, but it's all totally up to you. Like make it more like arcane.
Yeah, because
Mhm.
it's like you have giant like mechanical freighter like ships that like traverse space, but then also like not other things. I can see the like
Yeah.
dissonance in that.
Yeah, that's the word I'm going for. Dissonance.
I don't know. Just
Also,
if you
yeah.
want really fancy, you have like giant space whales that they ride. I don't know. It could be anything.
Oh, I do have giant space whales.
Wait,
Oh yeah, sick. 10
Yeah.
out of 10. Just.
I have to get
What else
going,
is there to
so
say?
I'll talk to you guys later.
all right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm also probably gonna have to help, but I'll fill out the survey.
Oh yeah,
You
I'll
have
fill
a-
out the survey.
Yeah,
Any other
use
questions?
the
DMs.
email address that you want the PayPal payment sent to when you
Yeah.
fill that out.
All right.
All right.
Yeah,
Well, thank
sure.
you for the session.
Thank
Sure
you for the
thing.
session. I hope
I'll
you
be here. I'll
keep
be here in
working
2
on
weeks.
this.
What was that?
I hope you keep working on this. It has potential.
I am going to. And
Yeah,
Oh,
I
that's
like
good.
the vibes of the system for sure.
awesome. I'll be here again in 2 weeks. Anybody who wants to be here with me is welcome to it.
All right.
And
Maybe we'll see. Not yet
Yeah,
sure about that day.
Yeah, same here. Because I have to wake up at like 6 a.m. just to play.
no problem. I wanted this to be the type of thing where you can come and go as you please. It's not an obligation.
Also, so how does the PayPal thing work? I just put in the email connected to the PayPal.
Yeah, you just put in your
And then you
email, like your normal email that you use. If you don't already have PayPal, then it'll send you a message that says, "Here's how you sign up and claim your money."
Oh yeah.
So, you're in Korea, yes, or Japan? Just
I think we're I gave it away. I think we're both Filipinos.
Gotcha.
perhaps.
Yeah, I noticed your accent. The Pinoy accent. Yeah. Also, you're like in the server, a Filipino TTRPG server. That's why I know here.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Sure, I will let you know soon.
Cool, no problem. The
Next time.
link to that survey is in the Shattered World channel.
All right. Catch you later.
Likewise, thank you very much. I appreciate it very much.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks, Thanks, DM.
Yep, have a good night.
Good night.
So, what are you
Hello.
thinking? Hey.
Cool. All right. Let me